This one thing that John said changed my life. And he said this. First of all, I'm a big believer in leaning into things that you're afraid of. Okay. So I've always been like that. Always been petrified of public speaking, always. And so I'd leaned into it and joined Toastmasters. And it's just the most fantastic group of peers that will absolutely change your life. And so, but this one session that I was in for that one term I was in, Toastmasters International paid to have John Maxwell on a conference call with all club presidents. So I'm on this call and there's thousands of it because it's all the club presidents from around the world, man. It was, man, and I've been obsessed with this dude for, I don't know, 15, 20 years. And so I've got my Lego pad and I'm just taking like rabid notes, bro, like rabid, like I'm frothing, like, like I'm rabid. But this one thing that John said changed my life. And he said this. He said, years ago, most of you guys know me as a speaker and a leader and all that. He goes, but I started my career actually as a pastor. And he said, my dad actually said something to me one time that changed my life. And he said, John, my dad put my hands on my shoulders. So like this. Okay. And he said, my dad was taller than me. And he said, he was kind of looking down and he was looking me right in my eyes. And he said, John, I know you think that your job is to preach a really good message Sunday mornings and have a lot of conversions. He goes, but that is not your job. Listen to me. He said, that's not your job. He said, your job is to now see everybody in your congregation and see them with an imaginary 10 on their forehead. Your job is to find what they're a 10 in and put them to work in that. Your job is to find what they're a 10 in. Then find out what they're a 10 in and move them from a career to their calling. Life change. And so I hope that John Maxwell lesson of how John Maxwell changed my life, I hope that spoke to some of you guys because I've tried from, I guess, the last probably 15, 20 years to have the mindset that I get to work with the greatest team ever. And I'm very, very curious about what their gifts and talents are. And I'm going to encourage you to do the same thing. I think it might change your life too, like it did mine.